Hello, and welcome back to Rag-venturediaries, the home of outdoor challenge and adventure. And welcome back to episode 3 of the Coast and Coffee series. So today we're on the Pembrokeshire Coast Path, and we're conducting a small circular hike around the Dale Peninsula of about 11 kilometres. Why not like and subscribe down below? And if this is the type of walk you'd like to do, come and join me to blow off those Christmas cobwebs. Now, as we hike around the Dale Peninsula, I'm aware that I'm doing this walk right after Christmas. And Christmas may not be a joyous time for everybody. For some, it can be a time of sadness, stress, loneliness, and isolation. Now, if that sounds familiar, and you'd like to hear my 5 proven strategies for busting the Christmas blues, then let's carry on, and I'll discuss them with you on the way round. So we're just approaching St Anne's Head now, that you can see in the distance, which is reputedly one of the UK's sunniest locations. And we can see that we've got views from there out to Skocum Island and further to the right, Skomer Island. So now's probably an ideal time to start talking about my first strategy. So my first strategy would simply be get more active. It sounds obvious, but there are immense physical and mental health benefits of getting active. And if you also get active in the great outdoors, you're going to multiply those benefits. So get active. I know the UK isn't always that conducive to getting outside, but wrap up warm, get out and about, do some activity. Doesn't have to be a high octane activity, even if it's just walking. Get active. That's going to give you more energy, it's going to improve your mood and help you to sleep better. So by far and away, the first proven strategy over Christmas to beat those Christmas blues is get out and get active. So here we are approaching St Anne's Head, which is nestled on the end of an old World War II naval base, and it reputedly houses 2 of Pembrokeshire County's 6 lighthouses. I think one of them is operational and the other is non-operational and has tourist accommodation surrounding it. But a lovely sight there this morning, and we'll have some excellent views over the Milford Haven estuary once we get on to St Anne's Head. So my next proven strategy is take care of yourself. Now, how are you going to take care of yourself? It sounds pretty obvious, but if you imagine the 3 points of a triangle, at one point there would be sleep, another where there would be physical activity, and at the final one there would be food. Now, it's pretty difficult over Christmas, but if you can balance those out, it can be life-changing. So getting the right amount of physical activity. We spoke about that in strategy 1. Eating healthily. Really easy to overindulge in both food and alcohol over Christmas, but try and regulate your intake and treat yourself well and eat cleanly. And then finally, sleep. Try and avoid those late night films over Christmas. Get a decent amount of sleep and don't burn the candle at both ends. And, you know, all of those things, if you balance them correctly, can be life-changing. So that's another proven strategy to beat the Christmas blues. Right, let's head down to Mill Bay. Okay, well, here's Mill Bay, where Henry Tudor landed in 1845. You can bet he stopped for a brew before he went to smash the crown out of the hands of Richard III. So why don't we do the same and have a nice coffee here in this secluded spot? Now, as we're waiting for this lovely Brazilian coffee to brew down here in Mill Bay, I might as well talk about my third proven strategy to beat the Christmas blues. You'll have no doubt heard the phrase, it's okay not to feel okay. Well, accept your feelings. Accept that it's okay that you might not feel joyous over Christmas, that you might feel a little bit sad reflecting on the past year. One thing's guaranteed, you won't be alone. Once you've accepted your feelings, you can then formulate a plan, whether that's getting more active, getting more involved in activities, joining clubs in the new year, or setting goals. One thing's for sure, once you've accepted your feelings, you can formulate a plan, and there are lots of things that you can do to raise your spirits over the festive period and beat those Christmas blues. Looking back over my shoulder. Well, you can tell, folks, I'm dealing with some type of throat infection at the moment, so it's not the wind on the microphone, it's me. Apologies for that. So my fourth proven strategy is setting boundaries. Setting boundaries for yourself, but also for others. For instance, if you know that binge drinking at the Christmas party until 4 AM is going to knock you for 6, then don't do it. Why not leave at 10 AM? Chances are no one else is going to know you've left early anyway. Also, communicate clearly with your family and friends. Tell them that you're setting boundaries. Tell them that it's to increase your well-being. You'll be surprised. They will support and respect your decision. So, yet another way how you can get to grips and smash those Christmas and New Year blues. We're currently at West Blockhouse. We've got some navigation aids and Victorian era defensive blockhouse overlooking the mouth to Milford Haven Waterway. and we're currently stood on some Victorian era gun emplacements and defensive structures. There are many Victorian era defensive structures overlooking the estuary, part of the defences in the late 19th century, but also then rebuilt upon and used, as you can see here, for World War anti-ship defences, World War II anti-ship defences. So we're down here on the beautiful Wattock Bay and onto my final proven strategy to bust the Christmas blues. And that's goal setting. That's goal setting for Christmas and beyond into the new year. So set yourself some goals, set yourself some challenges. It'll give you something to focus on, something to work towards. Achieving milestones along the way will keep your motivation high, it will keep your energy high. It's all good stuff. So there we have it, folks. There's 5 strategies to help you bust the Christmas blues and keep your motivation high into the new year. I hope you've enjoyed this. We're going to head round to Dale now. As ever, please like and subscribe down below. I'll keep bringing you the Coast and Coffee series if I get enough comments to support that. Have a happy new year. So we're just heading round to Castle Beach Bay, and you can see just on the point of the peninsula some of the ramparts of the old Victorian fort.